And to implement such projects successfully, because it has so many stakeholders, you need dialogue more than the concrete. And this is the journey that we are trying to do. And as Kengen, we want to be as transparent and trustworthy as possible, so that the community, because at the end of the day it's the community on the ground, that they are able to ask all the questions, get all the information, so that they own this power plant. Most successful nuclear power plants are those ones where the neighbors are actually their partners. You have a safe nuclear power plant when all the stakeholders are supportive. And for them to be supportive, they need to get the correct information. They need to work. We have to create an environment of trust. And that includes also with the media. You play a critical role. Yeah.
Thank you. I want to say this is like the beginning of the beginning. We are still quite a distance to go. But once we have the concept, the idea, the commitment, the partnerships, and the consent of the people, then all systems go. All that I need to emphasize is that in line with the constitutional provisions relating to public participation, we must seek the consent. The word is consent of the host communities. And we don't want to make any mistake about that. They have to be supportive. We have to bring them on board as a starting point. Secondly, the immensity and the expanse of this project, and even its dollar value. At the end of the day, historically and up to the date it is going to be commissioned, it is going to be the single biggest investment in terms of dollar value in the Republic of Kenya. And without a doubt, that is going to be transformative. And the infrastructure that goes with it, because it's not just the plant, the road and other infrastructure that are important, are going to be put in place. And I also want to assure our communities that going by not only the law, but looking at the protocols that have been shown that relate to other host communities of such a plant, although the power will be fed on the national grid, the host communities and CIA for that matter may end up getting concessionary rates, and that would lead to attract more investment. If an investor determines that CIA power is cheaper, then they'll come on board. In CIA, we need a seed company on which the economy of the county can revolve around. If you look at Kericho, it was all about tea. If you look at Limuru, initially, it was about butter, shoe company, and tea. If you go to Thika, textiles and the like. If you look at this very vibrant economic belt from Nairobi to Mololongo to the Machakos Mkutano junction, really the seed companies that opened that area was the Kenya Meat Commission, and now the cement industry is there, the edible oil, I'm not coming on board, is one of the most, the most thriving economic belt along a major highway they can talk about in Kenya at the moment. So I have this belief that if CIA gets a primary investor that can help the lifting up of our economy, which is basically subsistence, then Sia is going to be a different place. We want to assure people that this plant will not interfere with marine life or aquaculture as it exists in Kenya today. I've gone to a plant built along a river, which is a smaller water body than the lake that we have. And we are eating fish from that river. Their primary diet there actually was fish in Hungary. And that plant has been there for more than 40 years. It's a Soviet era nuclear plant. So let's forget the sensation around this project. The other thing that worries me is in a national context, you know, where are the big boys? I mean, if you go to Security Council, you look at the powers which sit in the Security Council, you look at G7. Now we've got BRICS, which is basically the countries of the South, but includes Russia and China. And South Africa and Nigeria are members. And Kenya, we are playing in a lower weight. We should aspire to a higher, level. And unfortunately, from what I hear, is that high up on the agenda of the BRICS, the membership, Ethiopia, and I think some other countries, like Egypt and so on, being ranked very highly. And all these things count. It is not an accident that South Africa is in BRICS, UAE, where we like going, United Arab Emirates, India, even Iran is there. But in Africa, we are still playing below our weight. So when South Africa is on the table, Kenya should be on the table. And that will not happen if we build a larger economy, a larger and thriving economy. Asante sana.
Speak about local legislation to regulate land use.
Thank you so much. Today we are engaging with the Nupea team and Kengen as a county government. So let there be no misinformation that leaders have converged here to discuss a matter that concerns the people. And this is necessary. As a county government, we are open to consultations because the fact that the county government accept this project is not in doubt. Our only request is that the communities down there, that the leadership accepts. We urge you to rise to the occasion, and also when you are consulted, be available for consultation. Because now you see we were invited and we are here. We want to ask other stakeholders, because there will be myth out there that only the political leadership. We appreciate that all stakeholders did not be politicians, but we also appreciate the role of politics in this. So when the team will come to talk to the fishermen, be available for consultation. The local leaders, other than politicians, be available for consultation. And also importantly, this project has more myths than facts. We want to urge you when you're consulted, listen to science more than theories, because there's a lot of rumor mongering that are not based on any facts. So when you do that, you will appreciate the need for this project. And we are saying that our people on the ground, consultation will not be a one-off thing. It will always be continuous, and there will be need for public participation before, during, and after. As a county assembly, we know our role. The legislative authority of the county vests in the county assembly. And our commitment to you is that where the county assembly's role is required, be it oversight, representation, or legislation, we will be more than ready to support for the good of our people. Thank you very much.